Hello, my beautiful Gemini. For you, you're revisiting childhood treasures, a hobby, a sport, a game you used to like to play, reconnecting with childhood friends. I'm just feeling an energy of nostalgia around you, and you're reclaiming something that really helps you to foster your creativity. There's also a sense of being known, seen, recognized. It's that thing that you have with friends that you have history with. There are certain things you just don't have to explain to them because they know you, they know your story, they know how certain things would impact you, how you would experience certain things, why you value certain things, and why you don't appreciate other things. There's this unspoken thing with childhood friends. They know you, they see you, they've seen you evolve through so many chapters of your life. There is a revisiting of perhaps your gift, an ability you had when you were a child that you've blocked out because of fear or because of life. You've become desensitized to it, and for some of you that's your intuition, for some of you that's your gift of sight. So Gemini, we're going to do a general reading for you. I'm going to get a message of divination for you from the Shapeshifters Tarot. This is your card. Your imaginary friend, childhood treasures resurface. I love the colors in this card. You've got the butterfly. Is that a butterfly? No, that looks to me like a moth. Love moths. I've got them on my arm. And the dragon. Oh, I'm liking this. For some of us, we are really feeling into and receiving a lot of messages around the dragon energy that's awakening on the planet at this time. And then, of course, there is the moth for some of you. So you might want to look into that spirit, the significance of that animal medicine or those animal spirits as well to add to your message. You've got the number 15. That number might be significant for you. And that is reduced to the number 6. So that number might be significant for you. Very, very spiritual, deeply spiritual, intuitive phase. You are being guided by your guides, your ancestors, and perhaps more messages and awareness around them is coming through for you. I am going to look at just generally what Spirit wants to bring through for you in your life right now. So I'm doing a Celtic cross around that. But if you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. I always ask that you trust your own guidance system. Welcome your guides and keepers into the space. Ask them to guide you through the reading to help you to know and to recognize what is for you and what is not. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, let it go. It's for someone else. And if it triggers, that is where your work begins. Okay, we are here for evolution. So our challenges are actually a gift. And the sooner we begin to see that, the sooner our lives begin to transform and how we experience it begins to transform. All right. Returning subscriber, my Evolve community, always good to have you. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your love and support on my channel, your comments, your likes, your shares, your interactions with me. Those of you who have contacted me for private readings, I'm so honored that you have chosen me to work with. I'm honored to be able to support and facilitate you on your journey. I do offer spiritual coaching sessions and guidance to help you work through your developing your intuition, healing, working through trauma, helping you to understand who you are as a soul, having a human experience. I'm a twin flame coach. I coach relationships as well. If you want to look at whether or not the relationship, your connection is actually a soulmate that is here for divine union, or it's a karmic soulmate for your growth and your evolution, or if it's a twin flame, you're welcome to get a reading from me to have that clarity and a coaching session. Because if you are a twin flame, that is your awakening. You have a specific purpose around that, and it'll serve you to have that information, to have those tools in your toolbox. You've entered a safe space, beloved. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for giving me access to your energy, for bringing you in, for bringing us together so that I can bring you the clarity, the messages the Spirit wants to bring you right now to serve your highest good. Let's begin, Gemini. Got to do the intro stuff, guys. You know, for those of you who are here on a regular basis, you can just skip past that, fast forward it. But if you're new, it's important. Might matter to some of you. So let's get your message of divination from your shadows oracle card. Shapeshifters. Why am I saying shadows? Right. So a childhood friend from long ago returns. Okay. She knows your history, surrounds herself with the comforts of childhood, and others may look at your reclaimed treasure and say, "What is that old thing? What is that old thing?" They may seem obsolete and sentimental to another. If they have become so distant from their treasures, time will bring them back to understand and recognize their value once again, or not. It is not your concern whether others understand. Keep only your treasure close. Other people don't need to understand. You may remember the imaginary friend you had early in your childhood. What fun you both had, what mischief, and what comfort. What comfort she was when no one else understood anything at all about you. With her, you were never alone. She appears now to remind you of the treasures of the past and to help you keep them close. Those treasures, it's time for them to return back into your life now. You may be about to see people from your past, visit an old family home, head to a reunion, or have an unexpected encounter with something that brings back a very strong memory. It is worth noticing because it will enrich you and make you feel very loved and appreciated. That's nice. You know what I'm thinking of? Spirit is bringing to my awareness. For some of you, you're just going to be drawn to certain things. People are going to gift you with certain things that they've had around the house for years and say, "Oh, I feel that this is for you," because items that hold a particular energy from past lives are making their way back to you. For some of you, family members are going to give you items and things from great-grandparents that belong with you. Your ancestors want you to have that. It makes me think of, I've personally had items make its way to me through strangers that I know and recognize from past lives. So very interesting, very magical time for you, Gemini. Something that is lost as well for some of you, Spirit is saying, is coming back. So something that was lost returns, maybe in a new form or in a new way. Okay, let's do a Celtic cross for Gemini. What is your general energy right now? Nine of Swords. Ooh. You're in a challenging energy right now. Nine of Swords. You're feeling depressed. You're feeling confused, concerned. You don't know how to move through something here. You're being challenged. Something very heavy. You're experiencing something really heavy at the moment, Gemini. And you're not sleeping well. Guys, check on your Gemini friends. If you are a cross watcher, this is a good time for you to reach out to that Gemini. Okay, it's not an easy time. What is crossing this energy, this Nine of Swords energy? And I'm also hearing from you, oh gosh, why do I need these other challenges? This is already hard enough for me. What is the crossing? The Fool. You need to take a leap of faith here. You need to surrender and let this be. You need to take a leap of faith with whatever it is you're struggling with here, and you don't want to for some reason. You're in this Nine of Swords energy, which is in the head, and Spirit wants you to be in your soul, trusting your intuition. And you don't want to trust your intuition right now for some reason. There's fear here for some of you. What's happened in the recent past to bring Gemini to this place? The energy of the Lovers. This year is the energy of a very, very challenging connection where there's a lot of karma and there's been a lot of issues. I feel like a separation. You're feeling a separation from something that a relationship that's been challenging for you. For some of you, this is your twin flame. Some of you have gone through a twin flame awakening, which is probably why I felt led in the intro to tell you that if you're not sure that someone is your twin flame, you might want to look into that, because there's a path that follows that initiation, that activation. This twin flame activation as you messed up, or this karmic relationship that brought a lot of karma into your experience, challenges for you to heal, has you messed up in one way or another because of a recent experience. What has left your reality? 8 of coins. You're not working on something anymore yet. Something that you've worked on for a really long time, something that that's taken a lot of your focus, has left your reality yet. You've or someone stopped working on a relationship with you yet. What is the opportunity coming in for Gemini? So this is an opportunity coming in for you. It's up to you what you make of it. You've got the King of Swords coming in here. This is clarity, mental clarity and communication. This is a King of Swords potentially coming in to talk to you about something, to bring you messages, to talk to you and bring you clarity, to have a very firm discussion about the way forward. And this is an opportunity for you to make a decision as to whether this can be a part of your life, whether you want this or whether you can move forward with this. How does this person feel about you? How does this King of Swords feel about you? They're feeling insecure with this Page of Cups. For some of you, they have feelings for you, but they feel like you're immature. You're insecure. There's also an energy of I'm not good enough for Gemini. What is here for you, Gemini? What can you look forward to? The Four of Wands. There is a elevation in status for you coming in. So perhaps this King of Swords is coming in to offer you something more stable. Maybe this offer is coming from another place, but there is definitely a sense of coming into union in a particular area of your life around something that you're very passionate about. It could be work, it could be a relationship. This is the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card. There is a sense of commitment and elevation that comes in for you. Something is coming into union. What works in your favor at the moment, Gemini? Four of Coins. What works in your favor is that even though you don't know if you have the strength or if you are enough, you are. You have all the resources available to you. Also, you're not overgiving anymore. So you're going to give this person an opportunity to give to you, and that's going to show you that something shifted in your life. External influences. Seven of Swords. There is an external influence that you want to be aware of here. But the Seven of Swords is someone that is not loyal. If your intuition has been prompting you to be careful or mindful of someone, take that seriously. I think that there is someone that, for some of you, both you and your person know, that has been misleading you about your person. You need to take a step away from this third party, this other person that seems to be very invested in your relationship, because their influence, their intentions are not good, and they just they're sort of talking crap, making you feeding into your insecurities about your relationship. Hopes and fears. You've got the Sun. You want to be happy. You're afraid that you're not going to be happy. Like, you want to be happy, and you wonder if you're going to get there, and you're not giving up hope, but at the moment you're really, it's heavy. Outcomes for you. I feel like you're going through a lot of things, Gemini. You have to grieve something here. You have to grieve something, Gemini. What is this about? Oh, heartbreak. I feel with everything that you're dealing with, you're also grieving a loss. You're going to have to let something, yeah, you're going to have to release something, let something go here that I feel is tough for you. And this makes it so challenging for you to deal with all the other emotional stuff around this person and this relationship. I feel like it's not connected. For some of you it is. You're going to have to let go of something. So, wishing you all the best with this, Gemini. If you need some support, you might want to take a closer look at your situation and get a private reading, or you might want some spiritual healing or spiritual coaching, spiritual guidance. You're welcome to contact me. Email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you, beloved. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.